The Mississippi River positions New Orleans as one of the first stops for coffee importers, and it's been that way since the early 1800s.
In his series Locally Roasted, Rob Krieger takes us inside one company that's fueled the U.S. with coffee for the better part of 2 centuries.
When it comes to getting coffee into your cup, let alone your pantry, there's a supply chain that stretches deep into Central and South America and well across the globe. Most of those beans imported right here into New Orleans, and no one's done it longer than Westphalt Brothers, still based out of this same building where they planted roots in 1851. They say they're the country's oldest continuous running green coffee importer.
Millions of pounds of unroasted green coffee.
Everett Brown is a coffee trader.
And it really started with that caffeine boost.
A boost many Americans couldn't get without the Crescent City.
There was 25 billion cups of coffee per year are being imported into the port.
That's a lot of caffeine.
There is the coffee belt, as they call it in the world, which is in between the tropics of Capricorn and Cancer. And that's where coffee is mainly grown. So Central America, South America, parts of Africa, and Southeast Asia are the producing parts of the world.
Brown's job is to get that coffee to roasters across the country.
If a roaster comes to me and says, hey, I want X quality coffee from Y country at Z price, we sort of take that and run with it.
This wall of numbers, just a handful of the coffees Brown can run with. Beans from different farms, different countries, years, even altitudes.
Above sea level is what they describe as high-grown coffee.
With all these variations, you can bet there's a lot of taste testing.
We call it cupping. It's our quality control method of making sure that we're getting the best coffee or exactly what we're trying to purchase. I am putting the water on, so that'll take a few minutes. This one is a Brazilian. These two are Honduran coffees. This is a naturally processed coffee from Uganda. We're gonna go upstairs, roast these coffees, bring them back down, grind them, and then cup. It's probably gonna take between 5 and 8 minutes. We're gonna hear the coffee crack. This is called a dryer. That's what you want to look for. That's really nice coffee. Toss it in, let it grind up. Exfoliating steam if you ever need a facial.
We're breaking the top.
Get it, all the way down to the bottom. Really gonna get in, get your nose close to the water. So this is the fun part. Get your spoon in. And we cup a ton of different coffee, so we spit it out.
I just drank it.
Just keep it. When we actually cup, we're either, approving or rejecting the arrival, making sure that matches up with whatever was sent to us prior to the shipment.
Usually there's no right or wrong. When it comes to cupping, just a lot of slurping and spitting. With the spin of a table, each series of cups reveals a new flavor profile. A character of coffee with varieties so vast, you'll likely never have the same sip.
There's so much coffee in the world, and there's so many ways to get it, so many origins, so many different flavors that you can try. And because it is a product that changes from year to year, you're really getting something different in every cup that you drink.
Well, you may recognize the name Westphalt not only from their decades of history here in New Orleans, but Thomas Westphalt was also the king of Carnival back in 2009, so clearly steeped in New Orleans tradition. That was a lot of fun, getting to sit around and drink all that coffee. Now, they say they cup, sometimes dozens and dozens of cups a day, so they'd be bouncing off the walls if they didn't spit it, but I had to, drink a few.
No, that was well played.
It's really, really good coffee.
Yeah.
So they supply roasters all across the country, and especially here in our region, and one roaster in particular is roasting thousands of pounds of beans a week just for coffee, just for you, in all of these coffee houses across the area. So we're going to meet them tomorrow in Locally Roasted.
Very cool.
Yeah? All right.
Love it. Thanks, Rob.
It's a big coffee city.
Oh, yeah.